Excellency, the President of the Republic of Dominica, and Mrs. Sovereign. Right Honourable Dr. Keith Mitchell, Prime Minister of Grenada and Chairman of the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, colleagues of the government and heads of delegations, Honourable Alex Boyd Knight, Speaker of the House of Assembly, Your Ladyship, Justice Bernie Brooks, and Your Lordship, Justice Errol Thomas, Resident Judges, Your Excellency, Mr. Williams, former President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, and Mrs. Williams, and members of the Cabinet of the Commonwealth of Dominica, and visited members of the Cabinet, Honourable and Excellent Leader of the Parliamentary Opposition, Your Excellency Irvin LaRocque, Secretary General of the Caribbean Community, and good morning, everyone. First of all, let me say that on behalf of myself, my wife, my family, the government of the British Virgin Islands, and the entire BVI community, we all are in total sympathy with the people of Dominica because of the devastation Dominica suffered as a result of the recent hurricane. When we heard the news, of course, we all did what we had to do, and we immediately made a pledge of assistance from the government to the Commonwealth of Dominica. In addition to that, many of, there was local gathering of support and funds, and whether it's monetary or the donations by the people of the Virgin Islands through the various clubs, Rotary clubs, Lion clubs, and also particularly through the citizens of Dominica who reside in the BVI, who actually make up quite a large percentage of the population with BVI at this moment. We all got together and offered assistance, gave assistance to the people of Dominica. And I want to say we will continue to assist wherever possible. Thank you. I want to also say that as far as the OECS is concerned, it is usual for someone who has just won an election since the last meeting of the OECS authority to make some remarks. Well, it is true that I have recently won an election just a few months ago. I've been returned overwhelmingly, let us say, to government. I am not new to the OECS. In fact, I'm not new to politics. I've been around the region for quite a long time. First as the head of the medical department in the BVI, and then as Chief Minister, and finally as Premier of the British Virgin Islands. And I really do appreciate the work of the OECS. We have been associate members for many years, and we have seen the progress that the countries in the region have experienced because of the work of the OECS. We ourselves have experienced benefits, notably in the common purchase of drugs for medical reasons. That is one of the significant things that we benefit from in the OECS. And I'm having discussions with Mr. Dr. Jules recently. I recognize that the path in which the OECS is going now is a path which will benefit all the countries. I know that we are all looking at different ways to sustain and to build economies. Certainly in the BVI, we are constantly being challenged, our economy is constantly being challenged, whether it's financial services, whether it's tourism. We have been doing very well in both, but we are constantly being challenged. But as a result of those challenges, we have to be innovative. And we have recently started to relook our whole financial services industry to see how we could be more relevant to what is going on in the world today. We've had input from one of the major firms who look at countries in that way, and we now put in place a plan of action to review our entire financial services system. We're also looking at our tourism, because we recognize as there are challenges in other areas of the economy, you've got to lean more heavily on others. And tourism is something which has always been very good to us and which we expect to continue to improve on, as well as looking at many other areas. One of the areas I'm very concerned about is the area of trade and investment promotion. And I know this is something that the OECS is also looking at, and something which I will, and my team from BVI will participate in very much, because we see it important as we seek to widen and deepen the economy. Of course, climate change is something we are concerned about, and many of you must have met my colleague, Dr. Kedrick Pickering, who is the Minister of Natural Resources, and who has been representing the BVI very well in that regard. One of the things I want to mention is, as far as tourism, financial services, the economy in the BVI is concerned, and I'm sure also the economy in the other islands of the Eastern Caribbean, air access is one of the most important factors for us. We have suffered a loss of air access because of the pullout of American Airlines from the region. And we've been struggling to get that restored. I think finally we are now going to be having some direct flights from the US mainland to the BVI, and we are going to be soon, hopefully, engaging and extending our airports. We can take larger flights there. So we have the same challenges here in BVI as you have here in the rest of the OECS. And I do agree with Dr. Jules Didigas. If we put a collective mind together, if we work together, we can find solutions which will benefit all the countries in the Eastern Caribbean. Thank you much.